Ever found yourself in a challenging situation that made you feel like quitting? Life often presents us with a continuous sequence of obstacles, making it seem like an unmerciful tempest that leaves nothing but pandemonium behind. However, in the midst of this disarray, a potent force lies dormant, one that has the capacity to shift the balance in your favor. This force is resilience. Now, let's turn the pages of a tale about a man who found himself facing adversity. He had everything one could wish for, a family that cared for him, a beautiful home and a flourishing business. But fate had other plans. A catastrophic fire took it all away from him in a blink. His home was left in ruins, his business was burnt to the ground, and he was left with nothing but the clothes he was wearing. The loss was monumental, and he had every reason to surrender, to let despair swallow him. But he chose otherwise. Instead, he decided to rise like a phoenix from the ashes. He began his journey to recovery by finding basic necessities, shelter and work. With time, he started rebuilding his life one brick at a time. The path was not smooth. There were numerous instances when he wanted to call it quits. But it was his resilience that kept the spark alive in him. Resilience is not just about standing tall after a fall. It's about moving forward with every stumble. It's about converting life's adversities into stepping stones for personal growth. It's about finding fortitude in weakness, optimism in bleakness, and bravery amidst fear. Resilience isn't something you're inherently born with. It's a skill, a habit that you acquire over time. It's about how you react to setbacks, how you view challenges, and how you decide to behave in the face of adversity. It's about learning to enjoy the rain rather than hoping for the storm to pass. The man in our narrative didn't just survive his tribulations, he used them to evolve, to transform into a stronger and more resilient individual. He found power in his most crushing moment, and that's the magic of resilience. To be resilient doesn't mean to never fall. It means getting up every time you fall. It's about the capacity to rise, regardless of the depth of the fall. It's about persevering, no matter how arduous the journey. This man found power in his most devastating moment, and that's the power of resilience. Did you know your perspective can alter your reality? It's a concept that's often overlooked, but it's incredibly powerful. Take, for instance, the story of a woman named Sarah. Sarah was diagnosed with a terminal illness, a reality that could easily shatter anyone's spirit. But Sarah was different. Instead of seeing her diagnosis as a death sentence, she saw it as a wake-up call, a chance to live her life to the fullest. Sarah began to live each day like it was her last, cherishing every sunrise, every laugh, every moment. She turned her illness into an opportunity to truly live. She traveled, she wrote, she loved, and she laughed, all while battling her illness with a smile on her face. Her perspective on her terminal illness wasn't one of despair, but one of hope and resilience. Now you might be thinking, that's a great story, but how does it apply to me? Well, here's the thing. We all face hardships. We all have our own battles to fight. But the way we perceive these hardships, the perspective we choose to adopt, can make all the difference. You see, Sarah's story is a testament to the power of perspective. It's proof that our viewpoint can transform our hardships into opportunities, our fears into motivations. It's a reminder that perspective isn't just about how we see things, but how we choose to react to them. Her perspective turned her biggest fear into her biggest motivation. So what's stopping you from changing yours? Scene script. Have you ever thought about what keeps you moving forward in hard times? Picture this, a young student working multiple jobs, scrambling to make ends meet, all while juggling a demanding course load. His life is a whirlwind of activity, of early mornings and late nights, of unending assignments and relentless deadlines. But amidst the chaos, he never loses sight of his end goal, graduation. He dreams of the day he walks across the stage to receive his diploma, knowing that every single sacrifice was worth it. Goals, my friends, are not just desires. They are the compass that guides us through the stormiest of seas. They provide a sense of direction when we are lost, a beacon of light in the darkest of nights. When the going gets tough, when the journey becomes arduous, it's our goals that remind us of why we started in the first place. They serve as a reminder of the destination we are striving to reach, the victory that awaits us at the end of the struggle. So, when the world seems too heavy to carry, When every step feels like a Herculean task, remember your goals. Remember the dreams that you are fighting for. Let them be your fuel, your motivation. Let them push you to go the extra mile, to weather the storm, to never give up. His goal gave him a reason to keep going, no matter how hard things got. Do you believe in the strength lying within you? Let's pause for a moment and ponder over this question. We often overlook the importance of the power that lies within us, the power that can move mountains, the power that we refer to as inner strength. Consider the story of a single mother. Let's call her Jane. Jane was left to raise her two young children on her own after a tragic accident claimed the life of her partner. She faced innumerable obstacles, from financial struggles to emotional turmoil. The world was a battlefield, and she was a lone warrior. But did she surrender? No. She stood tall, fought bravely, and faced each challenge head-on. Was it easy? Of course not. There were days when Jane felt like giving up, when the weight of the world seemed too heavy to bear. But what kept her going? It was her inner strength, the hidden reservoir of courage and determination within her. Jane's story is a testament to the power of inner strength, a power that resides within each one of us. Inner strength isn't about brute force or physical prowess, it's about resilience, the ability to keep going when everything seems to be against you. It's about perseverance, the determination to keep pushing forward, no matter how tough the journey gets. It's about courage, the bravery to face your fears and overcome them. Jane's inner strength helped her to not only survive but to thrive. She raised her children to be strong and compassionate individuals. She built a life for herself and her family despite the odds. She didn't let her circumstances define her. Instead, she defined her circumstances through her inner strength. Inner strength is not something you're born with. It's something you cultivate over time. It's a muscle that you build up, day by day, challenge by challenge. It's the secret weapon that can help you overcome any hardship, any obstacle that life throws your way. Her inner strength was her secret weapon in overcoming all odds. And just like Jane, your inner strength can be your secret weapon too. Harness it, nurture it, and let it guide you on your journey through life. So, what do we take away from all these stories? We've explored the powerful impact of resilience, the crucial role of perspective in shaping our reality, the guiding light that our goals provide, and the immense strength residing within us all. These elements are not just concepts, but tools for navigating life's toughest challenges. Harness them and you become an unstoppable force. Remember, no matter how hard things get, never give up. You have the power to overcome anything.